Okay, so this is our machine which we find, and this machine is in this machine. What we have done, we have installed the core components. So what is that? Wrong password. Okay. Just give me a minute, then we'll start. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to configure the site for the first time. Okay, and here it is actually like
सर एक मेरे को बताओगे जरा ये विंडो कैसे आई, मतलब कि ये इंस्टॉलेशन के बाद आई है कि आपने कहीं से ओपन भी की है?
अरे इंस्टॉलेशन के बाद जैसे सिटी स्टूडियो ओपन करोगे ना,
ओके
जैसे स्टूडियो ओपन करोगे ना फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम, सो यू विल गेट द सेम विंडो.
ओके
ओके.
ओके ओके ठीक है.
Okay, so once you will open that studio for first time, now you will get this window. So now what we have to do, we have to set up the site for the first time. So click on the first option.
So I hope recording is in progress, am right?
Yes, yes, recording is there.
Okay. Okay.
So now what we have to do, we have to enter the site name. So site name, you can enter anything, like it could be your office name, it could be your country name, it could be your office location. Like if you are having multiple sites over the globe, right? So what you can do, you can mention like your company name, then India or London or maybe USA, whatever you want to enter. Basically, it will, the name, whatever you will enter, it will pointing out to that particular data center or the office. So in our case, let's make it India site. And if you are having multiple offices in India as well, so you can put like India, then Delhi, or maybe India HO for head office, something like that, right? But it should be identical. Okay. Click on next. Okay, very, very important. In Citrix, we are having three databases. First one is a site database, second one is your monitoring one, and third one is your logging one. So what site database do? Site database will store all the configuration related logs, like how your site is configured, how many virtual machines are there, how many hypervisors, or whatever the configuration is done. Each and everything will be there in site database. In monitoring database, basically this database, it is for hardware utilization monitoring, like your hypervisor hardware utilization, your RAM utilization, CPU utilization, whatever the hardware you have, it will store all the logs related to the hardware utilization. Or whenever any of the virtual machine is overutilizing the resources, so what it will do, it will uh, uh, it will give you the alerts like this particular resource is overutilized, right? Or you will get some red notification, something like that. And into the logging database, you will get all the logs, like when users are logging in, whatever our engineers are doing, how they are modifying the infra, whatever the virtual machines they guys are creating, each and every log will be stored here. And the location of SQL server, in our case, it is localhost. Why? Because we have installed the SQL server in this machine only. But if you have separate SQL server, in that case, what you have to do, you have to provide the IP address or the host name of the that particular server. Okay, any doubt here, guys? Don't be silent.
No, sir, I don't have doubt.
Okay,
Sir,
simply go next. Guys, this is a class and we are into the mid of the class with some older student, and the fresh batch of Citrix, it will be starting from tomorrow morning, like Indian Standard Time, somewhere around 8:30 or 9:30. I will let you know the timing. So whoever is joined in the mid, I will send the invite for the like fresh session from tomorrow onwards. Okay, because last week I was super busy and I was unable to manage some time. Okay, so just be there for some knowledge only, and from tomorrow onwards I will share fresh, like we will start from the introduction only. Okay, so this is just for the reference. Okay, so also we have configured license server on the local host, but in production you will find a separate server for every separate component. Okay, but we are into the test lab, so we can do whatever we want, right? So we are configuring the license server on localhost only, and by default at free of cost you will find 30 days trial license for every Citrix product. So we are good with the trial one, but in production, if you have to add any existing license, you can select this option. You can click on allocate, and here you have to enter the license code, whatever you will get from the Citrix. Okay, and also you can also like you can also download the license file as well. You can select, you will get one LIC file and you can upload it over here. So you will get the license, but we are the good with the 30 days trial one. Click on next. Now, very important here, we have to connect our hypervisor. So as you can see, Citrix is compatible with all the three hypervisors which is available into the market right now. First one is your vSphere client, that is from Microsoft. Sorry, not vSphere client. That is your Hyper-V, which is from the Microsoft. Now they guys renamed Hyper-V to System Center Virtual Machine Manager. Second one is it is from the VMware, which is known as VMware vSphere client. And third one is, or first one is Citrix Hypervisor. In our case, we are using Citrix Hypervisor. Now into the connection address, and all these hypervisors are the bare metal one. Okay. Now here we have to enter the connection address of the hypervisor, simple IP like HTTP colon double slash, and the IP address of my hypervisor, which is 192.168.10.101. This is my IP address of my hypervisor. In your case, you may find the different IPs, right? My hypervisor user credentials are root, and I'm entering the password for that root user. And connection name, it should be identical. Like if you are having multiple hypervisors in your infra, so you can put some numbers, right? So what I can do here, I can make it like CTX for Citrix, HYP for hypervisor, and my site is India, so I can mention IND, right? In that way, what you can find, like this particular hypervisor belongs to my India location or India site. Okay, are you getting the naming convention, guys?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Manish.
Okay, simply click on next. Okay, now very important. Please have some focus here in this window. In production, you will always find some shared storage. Shared storage means the iSCSI storage, NAS, or whatever it is, right? You will find some network storage over there, right? So in that case, you have to select the first option, right? But in our case, we do not have any network storage. So what we will do, we will use the local storage of our hypervisor, which is directly attached to this physical server. Okay, but in
सर
production,
एक ऑप्शन और कौन सी, ऑप्टिमाइज टेम्परेरी डाटा ऑन अवेलेबल लोकल स्टोरेज, ये क्या है?
ये होता है जब हम नेटवर्क स्टोरेज यूज करते हैं ना, उस केस में हम क्या करते हैं, इस ऑप्शन को अगर चेक कर देंगे नेटवर्क स्टोरेज के साथ में, तो क्या होगा, जो टेम्परेरी डेटा होगा ना वर्चुअल मशीन्स का, वो इस सर्वर की लोकल स्टोरेज पे चला जाएगा। नहीं समझे? जो कैशे डेटा होगा, कैश फाइल होगा, या कुछ भी टेम्परेरी फाइल्स होगा ना, वो इस पे आएगा लोकल पे, राइट? लेकिन
ठीक
हम
है सर, ठीक है।
लेकिन हम लोकल यूज करेंगे तो सब कुछ ही लोकल पे जाने वाला है। ठीक
ओके।
है, क्लिक ऑन नेक्स्ट। सो हियर एज यू कैन सी और स्टोरेज सिलेक्शन, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम भी रहेगा लोकल पे और टेम्परेरी भी रहेगा लोकल पे। लेकिन नेटवर्क के केस में हम क्या करते हैं, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को डाल देते हैं नेटवर्क पे और टेम्परेरी फाइल आ जाती है लोकल पे। नेक्स्ट। नेटवर्क हमारा एक ही है, हमारे केस में तो नेटवर्क जीरो। नेटवर्क कुछ नहीं होता, वीलैन होते हैं। अगर दो चार वीलैन है तो यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे, चेक कर देना, कोई सा भी, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उससे। और नेटवर्क नेम में सिंपल वही हम फंडा यूज करेंगे, CTX फॉर सिट्रिक्स एंड फॉर नेटवर्क, एंड IND जो कि बताएगा कि दैट इज पॉइंटिंग टू द इंडिया नेटवर्क। ओके, और कोई भी साइट हो सकता है, अपना नाम भी डाल सकते हो, बट दिस दैट शुड बी आइडेंटिकल। सिंपली क्लिक ऑन नेक्स्ट। ऐप भी पब्लिशिंग ऑलमोस्ट डिकॉम हो चुका है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का है, इट इज़ नॉट फॉर यू गाइस। ये हम जब करेंगे, जब L2 या L3 लेवल के लिए आप लोग मेरे से अगर कनेक्टेड रहेंगे, उस केस में होगा, जो कि आर्किटेक्चर लेवल पे जाता है। तो इसको अभी अनचेक नहीं, सॉरी, चेक नहीं करना है। डू नॉट चेक दिस राइट नाउ।
ओके।
एडिशनल फीचर में नथिंग, हियर इज summary, whatever the site name we have given, whatever database we have, okay, the delivery controller, that is सुषमा DC, जिस मशीन पे हम काम कर रहे हैं। लाइसेंस सर्वर भी लोकल होस्ट पे है। कनेक्शन हमने जेन सर्वर का सिट्रिक्स हाइपरवाइजर का डाल ही दिया है। और वर्चुअल मशीन हम यूज करेंगे मशीन क्रिएशन टूल से, जो कि हम अभी कर रहे हैं वर्क।
ये जो सर आईपी कनेक्शन एड्रेस का दिया, आईपी दिया हमने 101, ये हम कोई भी फ्री आईपी डाल सकते हैं ना?
नहीं, जिस पे तुम्हारा हाइपरवाइजर है, ये हाइपरवाइजर का IP है।
मतलब कि उसी सर्वर का आईपी? ओके ओके ओके।
ये तुम्हारे जेन सर्वर का IP है, हाइपरवाइजर का। ठीक है,
ठीक है ठीक है।
ओके, लेट्स क्लिक ऑन फिनिश। और जेन सर्वर को VMware पे कैसे इंस्टॉल करते हैं, उसका मैं तुम्हें एक सेपरेट वीडियो भेज दूंगा। ओके, हेलो अवनीत।
ठीक है सर,
हम्म,
ठीक है सर, ठीक है।
तो उसको हाइपरवाइजर इंस्टॉल करके, ठीक है, फिर तुमको वापस से ये प्रोसेस करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि मेरे केस में तो हाइपरवाइजर मेरे पास बेयर मेटल है, ठीक है, डायरेक्टली। और अगर वैसे देखो, हाइपरवाइजर टाइप 2 के ऊपर टाइप 1 डालेंगे तो स्लोनेस बड़ा आता है। ठीक है, अगर देख लेना, अगर स्लोनेस आता है तो मुझे बताना, आई विल अरेंज सम लैब फॉर यू। ओके, क्योंकि प्रोडक्शन में तुम्हें वो VMware वर्कस्टेशन नहीं मिलेगा।
ठीक है सर।
क्योंकि ये जो हाइपरवाइजर है ना, ये बेयर मेटल है, ये किसी VMware पे इंस्टॉल नहीं है। ठीक है, और ना ही ये सॉफ्टवेयर है। देखो मैं तुम्हें बताता हूँ क्या है। ये मेरा सर्वर है। इस सर्वर पे मैंने सिर्फ एक एप्लीकेशन इंस्टॉल कर लिया है जिसका नाम होता है जेन सेंटर, ठीक है। और जेन सेंटर से मैंने कनेक्ट कर दिया मेरा जेन सर्वर। मतलब अगर मैं इसको डिस्कनेक्ट कर दूं अभी, चलो डिस्कनेक्ट कर देते हैं, इसको भी कर दिया और इसको फॉरवर्ड कर देते हैं, रिमूव भी कर दिया। तो ये सिर्फ एक सिंपल सी एप्लीकेशन है 20-40 MB की, उसको इंस्टॉल कर लेना होता। इसको ओपन करेंगे तो ये कुछ नहीं है, ये सिर्फ एक वेब जीयूआई टूल है, ग्राफिक यूजर इंटरफेस टूल है, जिससे आप हाइपरवाइजर को मैनेज कर सकते हो, राइट। सो व्हेन यू विल ओपन इट फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम, सो यू विल गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ विंडो। सिंपली क्लिक ऑन ऐड सर्वर, और तुम्हारा जो भी हाइपरवाइजर है, यू कैन एंटर द आईपी एड्रेस, दैट इज माय आईपी एड्रेस, यूजर नेम विल बी द रूट, व्हाई, बिकॉज इट्स अ लिनक्स मशीन, राइट, एंड एंटर द पासवर्ड फॉर द रूट यूजर। Simply click on add. So it will directly sync up your hypervisor, and it will connect it. It is connected right now, right? So अब इस hypervisor में तुम्हें जितना भी virtual machine बनाना है, ये basically जो जेन सर्वर है ना, जब तुम किसी भी hypervisor का physical console देखोगे ना, तो you will see like this window, this Linux based window, what I am getting on my server monitor, right? मेरे सर्वर के मॉनिटर पे जो विंडो आता है वो ऐसा आता है, ठीक है। तो here there is very very limited option, right? एंड इसको मैनेज करने के लिए हमने
वो
कनेक्ट।
आपने आपने जो ये तो बिल्कुल ESXi की तरह ही है, बिल्कुल जो
हाँ,
आपने अभी एप्लीकेशन के अंदर आईपी डाला है, वो कौन सी एप्लीकेशन है वो
अरे बाबा वो यही तो आईपी डाला है इसका 10.101।
हाँ मतलब कि कौन सी एप्लीकेशन आपने लॉगिन, वो हमें अलग से इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ेगी क्या?
अगर सिट्रिक्स हाइपर, देखो सिट्रिक्स हाइपरवाइजर यूज कर रहे हो तो जेन सेंटर लगेगा, और VMware ESXi यूज कर रहे हो तो तुम उसको गूगल क्रोम पे आईपी डाल के खोल सकते हो। ESXi कभी यूज किया है, जो हम गूगल क्रोम पे एक्सेस करते हैं उसको आईपी डाल के सर्वर का।
हाँ जी सर, वी सेंटर
हाँ,
भी वैसे ही सर्च करते हैं।
हाँ, वी सेंटर को हम करते हैं आईपी पे, और सिट्रिक्स को हम करते हैं इस एप्लीकेशन से। इस एप्लीकेशन को तुम किसी भी कंप्यूटर में कनेक्ट कर दो, सॉरी इंस्टॉल कर दो, एंड यू कैन कनेक्ट इट टू एनी हाइपरवाइजर, बट इट शुड बी ऑन द सेम नेटवर्क, ओके।
ओके ओके, ये मतलब कि ये बेयर मेटल को मैनेज करने के लिए यूज होती है।
हाँ, और ESXi भी तुम फाइंड करोगे ना तो तुमको ESXi भी बेयर मेटल ही मिलेगा। ESXi को तुम डायरेक्टली फिजिकल सर्वर पे इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो, ठीक है। तो हम जाते हैं इस मशीन के कंसोल पे अगेन, सो यू कैन सी हर साइट हैज बीन क्रिएटेड, ओके। सो साइट में क्या मिलेगा, मशीन मिलेंगी, वर्चुअल मशीन। सो व्हाट इज मशीन कैटलॉग, बेसिकली इट इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ योर ऑल द वर्चुअल मशीन। जितनी भी वर्चुअल मशीन होंगी तुम्हारी साइट पे, वट एवर, एक हो, दो हो, 10 हो, 1000 हो, ऑल ऑफ वर्चुअल मशीन यू विल फाइंड हेयर। डिलीवरी ग्रुप की हेल्प से व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन पब्लिश एनी पर्टिकुलर virtual machine to any user with the help of delivery groups. With the help of applications, what you can do, you can publish application directly to the end user over the internet or without internet. With the help of the policies, what you can do, you can configure some of the policies, like whatever the policies do you want to create. Like if you want to restrict end users to use the printers from the virtual machines, or if you want to restrict end users to use the USB drive or any other external sources, so those kind of policies you can configure from this console. But I will guide you step by step with all the options in next session. Into the logging. Logging, here is the logs. This is a single user. Why? Because I was performing the operation. So CTX admin was the user. So whatever the operation I am performing here, all the logs you will find from start to end date with the status, whatever the status, right? So if any of your engineer is doing any kind of operations, every log you will find here. Okay. If someone has done some wrong thing, so that you can roll back. Into the configuration, into the administrator, you will find the list of Citrix administrators. Like in this list, whatever the user you will find in this list only have access to the your Citrix studio, right? So if I want any user to make Citrix admin. So I can create administrator from here. I can select any user from my domain. Let's select any user if I have here. I think Madhu. Okay, Madhu is there. So I am picking this user. Click OK. Click on all object. Click on next. Now I have to define the role for this user. Like if I want to make this user full administrator of my site, I can do it. If he is a help desk guy, I can make him help desk guy. So help desk guy can only able to view the things, like he can only view the virtual machines or he can only manage the sessions. Rest of the operations will be grayed out for this user. If I make it host administrator, in that case, he will be only able to manage my hypervisor. If I make it machine catalog administrator, he will only be able to create the machine catalog or to create the virtual machines. If I make it read only, so he will be able to see only all the object in my site, but he cannot modify anything. So let's make it read only. This is how you can select the role. Like if someone is working on L1, you can select this. For L2, you can select this. For L3, you can make the full administrator, right? So those kind of roles you can define. Now, if you want to enable administrator, check this box, enable it and finish it. Now we are having two Citrix administrator. So in every office we are having one Citrix team now. So each and every Citrix engineer, it should be added to this particular group. So now Citrix admin and Madhu are the two users. You can see the roles. First one is full administrator and second engineer is read only. Okay. Basically read only we use for the help text guy. Okay. Or L1 or very L1 level guys. Into the controllers, you will find the list of the delivery controller, and in production, you will always find more than two delivery controllers for the each site. Into the hosting part, you will find the list of the hypervisors, whatever the hypervisors, but practically for load balancing, at least two or more hypervisors should be used. Into the licensing, you will find the license, like as we are running on the free version of license, so that is a console. But if you want to allocate license, you can click on here. You can enter the code of the license, whatever you will get from your finance team or from Citrix team. You just have to enter a license code and simply cancel. Into the storefront, it is a landing page or a website for end user. Okay. So right now we have not configured any storefront, right? So once we will configure the storefront, I will explain this tab. FB publishing, it is not for you guys right now. It is for L3 level or L2 level guys. So that we will cover later on. And into the zones, you will find graphical view, like if you are having one data center in India or in Australia or in Canada, that kind of green or red kind of things you will get. Like if something is green, that means that is up. If something is red, you will find that is down. Okay. So this kind of thing. Zones, basically it is a time zone, nothing else. Okay. So that's it. Like console we have covered so far, and in the next session we will create the virtual machines, or the we will create. Okay. Before creating virtual machines, what we have to do, we have to, where is the master image portion? Okay, we have to install and configure the delivery. I think I might have opened the old presentation, so there should be some correction. How to configure the master slash golden image and install VDA agent. Okay, so step by step, today we have completed this thing. Okay, tomorrow onwards, like that will be a some longer session, but these are only 20-20 minute sessions. Okay, and in storefront will be longer, so I will try to cover three sessions, these three, by tomorrow only. Any doubt, guys? Guys, you there? Are
No,
you
sir.
sleeping?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will cover these three topics tomorrow only in evening batch. Okay. So I think 8:30 that is suitable time for Ramesh and for Avneet, right?
Yeah.
And for
Night,
Ravi, sorry,
night 8:30, right?
what?
You
Come
are
again?
telling timing is night 8:30, right?
Yeah, evening 8:30. Yeah, night, not night. It's
Oh,
it is just evening only, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay. And
Okay.
for Ravi and Pranay, it's Pranay or Parnay, what it is. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Okay, so and for you guys, new batch will be at morning 8:30 or maybe 7:30. I will confirm the timings to you guys in early morning, somewhere around 6 a.m. Okay, or maybe in night. Guys, you there?
Ah, yeah, okay, done.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. And tomorrow is a fresh batch, so we will start from introduction for tomorrow. And this session is for kind of your demo or whatever you can consider, right? The quality or whatever do you want. Okay, so that is not an issue. Okay, guys. So, okay, so Ramesh, after this, okay, I think you have already done that activity, right? Without any recordings, right? You followed that document, right, on the lab. So I think Ramesh, you have nothing to do practically today. But if you want to perform any practical, lab is available for you 24/7. You can take a remote. And one more thing, why you have created two virtual machines here? Like where I have seen that, where it is, these two.
Just practical purpose, Mahesh. That's it.
Okay, so let me delete this one.
Just practical purpose.
Yeah, because it is using my hardware resources now. So I'm deleting this one, okay? Because both are same. Okay.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay,
Okay, okay, no
whenever
problem.
you are creating two virtual machines, na, so what you can do, if second one is perfect or successful, so you can delete the last one or older one, okay?
Okay,
Because
sure, sure.
what I have to do, multiple machines are there. I'm not sure who is Shah SHAH. Uh, did I given that name to anyone? Students who is Shah Yogesh Shayyad. Okay, I think Shayyad. It should be Shah. No, let me check the properties. No, the logo name is Syed only. Who is that user? Anwar, no. Okay, Acha. Like, yeah, it should be this one. Okay, so his user account, it should be expired on 18th of October, right? Deadline was 18th of October. So today is 21, na? I think his account is already disabled, and that machine is powered on since that time. So let me disable this and let me shut down his machine. And we have done with this machine as well, so we are good to shut down this. And how about the performance of this server? Okay, not this machine. Where is the server? Gen server. Okay, all the four CPUs are up and below 40%. Memory is almost zero now. Network is good. Okay, guys. So the only point is it is powered on since last 36 days. So storage. Okay, guys. So okay, very important. Like if you have to reboot your hypervisor, okay, so you have two options. Either you can go to the console, like in console you will find something like this. Okay, you can go there. You can go to the reboot or shutdown, right? And first you have to enter the server into the maintenance mode. If you do not want to enter, you can directly reboot from here or shut down from here, right? Once you click enter, it will ask you the username and password for the root user. That is a proper way to shut down. If you do not have want to go there, so what you can do, you can simply right click here on the Gen server from the Gen Center application, and you can reboot from here. So it was powered on since last 36 days. So I'm just shutting it down. And next screen we will know you will never be able to see. Why? Because this is my server is shut down and it was remotely connected to this application, right? So uh, the rest of the screen I am getting on my monitor, so you will not be able to see that. So once it will up, I will connect it again. And okay, guys, that's it from my side for today. You will get the recordings after the class. Maybe in the midnight, or you will get it in the early morning. Okay, so any question anyone have, guys? Yes, no?
No,
No, sir.
Mahesh.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Good night. Bye bye.
Good night, Mahesh.
Yeah, good night.